Are you constantly looking to optimize what you're doing in market? Are you looking at every path, every channel, every tool, every outcome with the lens of if we don't optimize it, we're going to cut it? You probably should. Good morning, everybody. Today, Ruby and myself are challenged with how much inertia happens within organizations. When we start doing things, there's always this desire to keep things going the same direction as long as possible to see what happens. And if there is data involved, that's amazing. A lot of times there isn't data involved or the wrong data, and things just go. So we're spending money on outdoor marketing, we're spending money on events, we're spending money on Google ads, we're spending money on everything. And we put budget behind it, we put people behind it, and we go. And the starting point of that conversation is awesome. You should totally do that for a while. And then you should be with a very clear eye and a very open mind. Look at all of that work, all of that stuff, all of that data, all of that budget, all of those people, and say, is this going in the direction we want? Or are we just doing it because we need to do it? And if it's the former, great. If it's the latter, cut it. Cut it. It is not something that you should be doing with budget in this macroeconomic environment that will be helpful to you as a business. So, you're running Google ads. Are you in those Google ads every day? Do you know how that Google ad budget is being spent? Do you know how it works? Do you know how the structure of that time invested, budget invested, is working for your business? Can we attribute any business outcomes to that spend? And if the answer to any of that is no, revisit it, look at it. We're spending $10,000 a month. Should we be spending $5,000? Or should we be spending $50,000? That's a thing. So structurally, do you go out and look at this stuff with that critical lens all the time? The critical lens. Is this the right approach? Is this the thing that I should be doing? Am I spending the right budget? Do I have the right people? Is the creative correct? Is the messaging correct? Am I getting outcomes from this? And again, if this is not optimized, if it's not getting where you need to be, cut it. Don't maybe cut it entirely. Cut it back. Does it change anything? If you don't change, if you cut it back and it changes nothing, well, that unto itself says something. So, for today, think about that. If you're not in constant optimization and re-looking and re-seeking and readjusting things, you are leaving either A, money on the table, or wasting a ton of it. So that's not good either way. You have to be in there. You have to be doing. You have to be looking. You have to be poking. You have to be trying things, experimenting to see that's where we need to be, or we're going a different direction. The going a different direction thing is not a bad thing if you do it in the right way with the right mindset. If you just change stuff for the sake of change stuff, that's not helpful at all. So today, Ruby says, look at everything. Map to everything, optimize everything, change everything if you have to. Let it run for a while. You can't just start changing things every 24 hours and expecting something to happen. But map to it. Understand that optimization will get much easier. That process will get much better. The data you'll look at will get more refined. And then you'll ultimately have a decision-making machine that says, this is working, this is not working, stop this, change this, slow this down, speed this up. You'll be in a different place. All right, enough for today. Have a great one. Walking and Talking with Ruby.